What's going on, everyone? I hope you're very well. I hope you're having a very nice day. I thought I upload this very short video where I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance to a couple of my terrariums. This is one that I've shown you before. Let's see if I can take around with the brightness of a picture. Yeah, but this is the one where we planted a little bit of moss in one of my previous videos. Yeah, you can see that it's really grown in. This patch, I don't necessarily know the species of the moss, but it died completely, but it has been completely or almost completely replaced by this species of moss that we have here. Yeah. So if we zoom in, we can see that this is a very nice looking moss species that is growing nicely. You know, it's not colonizing this patch over here. It's you know, it's only logical because this is organic matter. It's slowly but surely decomposing so that the new spores, the new moss can come in and find a suitable environment for it to grow. We have this little fern growing, this little corner right here. And a very cool thing that we can see here is that the stones, even though these are like flint stones, are being covered by the moss. So this is very cool. In fact, if we look around here, we can see that this one, it's almost completely covered by the moss. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Same thing with this one, I think. Yeah, so pretty cool. Let's take a look at another one. So this is another one of my terrariums, and from the beginning we can see that again the moss is covering the stones. That looks really cool, right? See, there we go. And if we go in, visibility is not very good. Basically that's what we're going to do today. That's what I meant by maintenance. I'm going to clean the glass so the visibility can improve, but we can see that the moss is growing very well. Let's see if we can same thing, tweak with the brightness. So we can see better, yeah? But anyway, really nice growth. Yeah. Really nice. The only thing that we have to improve now, it's like I said, visibility. So for example, over here, this corner over here, we can see that because of the high humidity that we have inside the fishbowl, there are some patches that have started to develop a little bit of algae on the fishbowl, yeah, and that algae has started to become sort of like a substrate where new moss can grow. And I mean, that's natural, that's cool, but I don't think it looks that good, and so today that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little bit of cleanup, yeah, especially on the front over here. Yeah, you can see me holding the phone, but over here. Yeah, so I'm gonna place the camera down and we can come in and just clean with a little bit of paper. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so the only thing that we have to do is take some tweezers, some tissue, and literally just move it around inside of the fishbowl. You know what? From what I can tell, the inside of the fishbowl is actually dry. Maybe the bottom is not that dry, but let's see. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oops, sorry. There we go. See how it's removing the algae on the bottom. Look at that. Gunk that starts to form when there's a lot of humidity. We're going to do the same thing everywhere. Yeah, it's very close to the edge of the substrate and the little plant. So just continue to grow around, cleaning this. Now this reminds me of the cleanup that you have to do frequently when you set up a new aquarium, you know. You have those imbalances in the water column, extra nutrients, maybe a lot of fish waste. And so I guess it's just natural. Well, for fish, it could become a problem. But here, I mean, it's just moisture and, yeah, nutrients available in the soil. And when you water, that sometimes build up in the tank. Look at this. So it's not difficult at all. This little plant is an artillery fern. So it can become quite invasive. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it. But this little fern is very, very cool, so I'm going to leave it. So come in and just pluck it out. Yeah. The other one, sorry, on the side. So why do we have to do this? If you left it like this and this gunk covered the whole thing, eventually, in a distant future, by distant future maybe I mean, I don't know, maybe like a year, this thing will cover the whole surface of the glass. Light will become scarce. For the other plants, for the other organisms living in your ecosystem, in this case the terrarium, right? So if we don't have light, they slowly start to decline, and eventually they die, right? So of course we don't want that. What we want is nice growth. So let me just pause the camera. Kids coming back from school, being rowdy. Okay, so what do you think? Cool. Looks cool now. Maybe? Yeah. So this is a patch where we can clearly see what I told you. The algae is growing on the surface, but moss has found a suitable environment for it to grow on top of. Yeah. So it's like a constant battle between the moss and the algae. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Okay, so we got this little one out of the way. If you can see, the initial design was like an ancient stairway, but the moss has completely covered the stones, and now we only have ancient ruins. Yeah. So let's take a look from the top. There we go. Stair number 1, number 2 over here. This is a nice looking fern, don't you think? Yeah, very nice. And the moss, let's see, let's go in. Growing nicely. If you see that brownish reddish spot over there, it's moss that I actually planted after this whole scape was completed, and it didn't make it. But just as with the algae, moss has found it suitable. It's found that it's like a nice substrate where it can grow. Yeah. So nice looking little build. We got a couple of liverwort growing over there. Is that the name? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're ferns or little patches of liverwort. But they look cool. Yeah. So with a little bit of maintenance, you can achieve great things with terrariums. Okay, so let's take a look at the other one. We're going to do the exact same thing. You can see that it's got a lot of moisture in, and the visibility could improve, definitely. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to place the camera down again. And, using the same high-tech tool, a little piece of paper. I'm going to come in, cover the sides. In this case, clean the sides, yeah? So you also have to pay attention to see if the outside or the inside is the problem. In this case, I think it's the outside. Let's see. Yeah, see that? So it's all with the intention of letting everyone being able to enjoy the terrarium, and like I said, to improve the amount of light that actually goes in. Cool. Yeah. So this isn't a video on how to do something. This is just one of the little steps that you take every day to make sure that your terrarium is in top form. Yeah. The other day I was thinking about, well, one of my family members actually suggested we should sell these, So, quick question. How much would you pay for one of these? Yeah. Would you pay, I don't know, $10, $20? Considering that you're going to receive one of these already completed and not the materials. Because that's another question, right? How much would you pay for like a little fishbowl with the substrate and maybe a couple of patches of moss, the stones for you to arrange in any way you want? It's a nice question. Interesting question. Because I think everyone would love a little drop of nature in their offices, in their homes. It's a nice hobby, a nice science project. So, it's definitely something that can be, how do you say that? It can be monetized, yeah? You can market these so more people can enjoy it. Okay, so the little guy and the bigger one over there. Yeah. Short video. Hope you really liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.